All right. So I'm going solo, Emil here. First game of DBZ versus Skrub. DBZ, I know he plays both Falco and Puff, but from what I can tell, he's been playing mostly Puff today. And Skrub, of course, if you watch these, you know, or have ever been to one, you know Skrub is a perennial top 8er, sometimes top 3er. Hasn't quite hit that level where he's won or anything like that. I think he won one Smash Out, excuse me, over Apollo or something. Yeah, so he won one over Apollo, but when the more stat competition comes, he sometimes gets upsets, but oftentimes doesn't win. Like, I've seen him beat both JD and Smokey at a Smashed Out before, where he still didn't win because I think JD beat him in the run back. So definitely capable of making upsets, and is a great combination by DBZ. So a lot of Puffs do this thing where they, including Hungrybox, when they get the up throw at 0, they don't rest. And I don't quite understand it, because maybe against Fox, but against Falco, I feel like he can't get to you in time where he's going to be able to punish you that bad. He was also at like 115%, so I would rather come down on the stock with him at like 30% than 0. So personally, I feel that the rest is worth it, at least versus characters other than Fox. Great up tilt. Up tilt's a great move from Falco to catch people coming down from the air, and so it's great versus Puff. So one thing I will say about Skrub is that his best wins are definitely against fast fallers. That's definitely his bread and butter. You know, great against Fox, great against Falcon. But he can struggle a bit against floatier characters. I mean, he's not going to get upset by someone significantly worse than him. So there I understand it, because he's at a kill percent where he could just lose the game. Going back to what I was saying before. But yeah, he won't really get upset by floaties, but he doesn't really upset floaties either, generally. However, DBZ is seated below Skrub, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, bad jump from the ledge, but doesn't get punished hard enough. So these full hops, they look questionable to me, but it looks like Puff has a really hard time dealing with them. So, and gets the single hit of up air, so he couldn't even smash DI out of it. Game 1 goes to Skrub, but super tight battle. Oh, and it's still best of 3. One of these guys, so DBZ, he's kind of an old school player. Haven't seen him much recently, but he definitely used to be like at the level of like making it out of pools at Nebs. So interesting he goes back to FD. Most Puffs hate this stage from what I know. Yeah, there's the rest. Ooh, and gets the star KO, so he won't be able to punish him. Yeah. I understand not reacting to the DI there, because Puff's throw is actually, her up throw is essentially instant. So not getting the DI there is understandable. But basically, if you're at that percent and you see that you didn't get the DI, you should be able to hold away. Because unless you're at like under 15%, you're going to die to rest basically on any stage, except for maybe Dreamland. So it's better to DI away and get killed earlier so that you can actually punish the Puff for resting, because otherwise it's a frame 1 invincible move that has like 20 some odd frames of invincibility afterwards. Yeah, DBZ is getting way better at catching Apollo's jumps, and he's pressuring him way better. So, from what I understand about this matchup, Puff really hates dealing with lasers because she kind of has to drift around them in the air constantly. And if she misses, then you would think that it wouldn't be that, oh, that's going to be game. So you would think that getting hit by a laser wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it makes it so Puff stops drifting. So one of the reasons it's so hard to hit Puff in the air is because her aerial mobility is crazy strong. And so yeah, like I was saying, one of the reasons it's so hard to hit Puff in the air is because her aerial mobility is crazy strong. And crazy good. So basically, Falco lasers, the reason they're good against her is they stop her in her tracks, which makes it a lot easier to catch Puff coming down. And I got Smokey joining me now.
Yeah, I've been here. I'm just like watching now, trying to see if I can say anything.
Yeah, like what I noticed is so it was a really tight game 1. I saw a lot of full hops from Skrub, and then game 2, DBZ just kind of caught on to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was doing a lot of like read pounds and stuff like that.
So these are solid lasers coming out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, in most matchups, triple laser isn't that good, but against Puff, it's quite good.
Oh no!
Because she's
crucial miss.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's much Falco can do about that.
I don't think so. I mean, unless he. No, I don't think so. Ooh, tries to cheese him with that up air.
Skrub is really tied up the percent here.
Yeah, he has. He got hit with an up throw rest pretty early, so.
I disagreed with him like fighting upwards, but when he was fighting him down in the pit, it was great.
Yeah. Yeah, bad decision by Skrub there. Do you know how old school DBZ is?
No, but look at his cheekbones.
Yeah,
God
they are insane.
Those are some serious cheekbones.
I don't know where he's from, but I thought he was from NYC somewhere. All right, that's the second time I've seen the star KO from Skrub. Like I was saying, if you're like above 15% against Puff, it's pretty much always better to go for the DI away and at least punish her.
Could have got another shine there, and that probably would have killed. Instead of the up air.
Ooh. So that's the first time I've seen him use Nair, and I feel like that could be a really good tool in this matchup.
Yeah, I've been wondering. He's been approaching with a lot of down air instead. I disagree with it, but I also agree. Like, I don't know. Like, I think down air is like a really strong tool when you hit Puff, but not when you hit her shield.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see it more as like a call out, and then like, you know, from there work with it. But
okay. Gets the back air to tie it up.
38%.
Yeah. So basically, the reason I'm talking about Nair is because fighting Puff horizontally, so like slightly above her and horizontally is really good. That's why you'll oftentimes see Fox like full hop Nair against Puff, because she has a really hard time dealing with it unless she like super calls it out. And ooh, That's it.
That's it. You have to DI up and away
Yeah.
on the first bear. It's the only way you stand a chance as Falco.
So yeah, that was an upset